Hey guys, I can't believe what I'm about to show you. We're about to go on the most insane journey through history, and trust me, you won't believe half of what you're gonna see. We're talking about the Mongol Empire, and let me tell you, these guys were absolute mad lads. Alright, picture this. A dude named Temujin is born in the middle of nowhere Mongolia. His dad gets poisoned, his family abandons him, and he even gets enslaved at one point. But does he give up? No way! This guy goes on to unite all these warring tribes and becomes the legendary Genghis Khan. It's like the ultimate underdog story, but with way more violence. And get this, Genghis Khan wasn't even his real name. It means universal ruler, which is pretty much the most epic title ever. This guy went from having nothing to controlling an empire that was about to take over almost the entire known world. Talk about a glow-up. It's like he went from zero to hero, but the hero part involves conquering half the planet. Now let's talk about how these guys fought, because it's absolutely mind-blowing. The Mongols weren't just good at war, they were like the apple of warfare, always innovating. They had these insane composite bows that could shoot arrows over 500 yards. That's like hitting a target from 5 football fields away. But here's the crazy part, they did all this on horseback. These guys were so good at riding they could shoot arrows in any direction while going full speed. It's like playing the world's hardest video game, but in real life. And don't even get me started on their communication system. They had this relay network that could send messages across the entire empire in just days. It was like ancient Twitter, but faster. Okay, so now that these guys are all powered up, they start taking over everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. They conquer northern China, smashing through this massive wall that was supposed to keep them out. It's like they're playing some crazy game of Risk, but in real life. Then they're like, you know what, let's go west. And they just keep going. They take over Central Asia, the Middle East, and they even make it all the way to Eastern Europe. At one point, the Mongol Empire was so big, it covered almost a quarter of the Earth's land. Can you imagine controlling that much of the planet? It's absolutely insane. Now, you might think living in this massive empire was all about war and crazy horse stunts, but check this out. The Mongols were actually pretty chill rulers in a lot of ways. And the trade, oh man, the trade was insane. The Mongols made the Silk Road safer than it had ever been. It was like Amazon Prime, but for the medieval world. They had this law code called the Yasa, which was like the constitution for the entire empire. And get this, they allowed freedom of religion in the 13th century. That's wild. Goods, ideas, and people were zooming across the empire. They even had a postal system. Can you imagine getting mail delivered across half the world in the 1200s? It's crazy. So, Genghis Khan's grandson Kublai takes over China and starts the Yuan dynasty. This guy was living large in a palace that makes modern mansions look like shacks. He's hosting Marco Polo, printing paper money, and basically running the largest empire from the coolest city in the world. But here's the thing. Ruling China was like trying to eat soup with chopsticks for the Mongols. They were great at conquering, but governing? Not so much. It's like they leveled up too fast in the game and couldn't handle the final boss level. Alright, so the empire doesn't last forever. They try to invade Japan and get wiped out by a typhoon. Twice. It's like the weather was using cheat codes against them. But even though the empire fell apart, the impact these guys had on the world was huge. They basically kickstarted globalization before it was cool. Now let me hit you with some facts that'll blow your mind. Did you know that Genghis Khan might be the ancestor of 1 in 200 men alive today? That's like filling 100 football stadiums with just his descendants. And here's a weird one. Some people think the Mongols invented ice cream. Imagine conquering the world and inventing the best dessert ever. And there you have it, guys. The Mongol Empire, probably the craziest, most insane story in history that not enough people know about. From a kid left for dead to ruling the largest land empire ever, these guys really did the impossible. If you enjoyed this epic journey through history, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments what other historical empires you want me to cover next. Until next time, this is Bean, and I'll see you in the next video.